Hello, gremlins! This video was not planned, but here we go! I am creating an original character for a fantasy world. I may or may not actually use this character for a story, but I am at least going to use her on the channel again. Hopefully. This is Moss. She is a changeling who was raised in a human village after being found in the woods. For their whole childhood, she was taught to try and fit in, not maliciously, just because the villagers didn't understand that she was different. Not only does she look different, their brain just isn't the same, because she is a changeling, a fey child. As she grew up, Moss began spending more and more time in the forests around the village. They could speak to animals, and animals didn't say that she didn't communicate well, or call her too blunt. The forest didn't have crowds and loud noises. Moss is, in fact, autistic. Changelings have been reclaimed by the autistic community, as myths surrounding them were theorized to explain how autistic children in history didn't act like neurotypical children. Moss continued to spend more time in the forest every year, until she didn't return to the village. She wandered further and further, living with wolves and ravens and other forest creatures. One day she found people again, but they were different from the villagers. These people were all different species interacting together, and interacting in a way that all could understand and enjoy. They welcomed Moss into their circle, and she found family once more, a family that understood her and loved her, not in spite of her different way of communicating, but because of it. These adventurers taught Moss how to fight with her hands or with a knife, how to forage for food in the forest, and how to once again build a community. She has been traveling with them since, going on quests and adventures. They understand when Moss needs to leave the group and spend time in the woods alone to refresh themselves, and they always welcome her back when she is ready. Sorry for the long backstory explanation. I hope you were able to follow along and enjoy. I'd like to bring attention to a few details in the character design that reflect Moss's life. Their pants have patches on the knees because of how much Moss climbs trees, wearing through the fabric. Her clothing is comfortable and made of fabric with good textures. She has a pouch at their belt for trinkets she collects. Her eyes change color depending on her mood. She wears fingerless leather gloves for fighting, tree climbing, and to protect her hands from bad textures when she has to touch things. I've really enjoyed making this OC, and I hope you've all enjoyed getting to know Moss. Please like this video if you've lasted this long. If you did enjoy my storytelling and/or my art style, please consider subscribing. I'll see you all another day. Bye!